What's poppin', y'all? You ever see just like such a big piece of cap and you just feel a little bit insulted? Like, all right, listen, I can understand the first time you said that. Sure, maybe we considered it. The second time, it's like, all right, come on, are we dumb? The third time, it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. And that's exactly what's going on with DDG's newest ex-girl. Is she his ex-girl now? I don't even know. I haven't done my due diligence on that. Yes, I understand. Like, oh, you should know that. Okay, listen, my hands are up, all right? I'm not arguing with you. But she came out with a clip talking about how serious she is and how hungry she is about taking her stream to the next level. And I'm gonna play you guys the clip right now, and then we're gonna get into why I believe this is the biggest crock of ish that I've heard in a long time. Well, actually not a long time, exactly 3 months, and we're gonna talk about why.
But I'm at the point where like I am studying streams more than being creative with my streams, if that makes any sense. Like, I've been watching other people's streams to start brainstorming and getting creative with my own. But I want a team, like a real team. It doesn't matter if you're out of state when it comes to like the creativity and the vision for my stream, but I want like a good group of 5-6 people a part of my team who are helping me with like creative stream options to do. I want a like super hungry cameraman who like is learning like as he goes. Like, I just want hungry people. The word of the day is hungry. Like, I'm very hungry right now in life.
So here, you hear it sounds pretty nice. Now, keep in mind, like, for those of you that have been tapped in, India Love, India Westbrook, she blew up again during Streamer University, which was, what, May of this year? Kai Cenat not only put on Streamer University, he put on a Mafiathon 3 in the time span between Streamer University and, of course, Mafiathon 3 in that 3 to 4 months. Actually, yeah, 4 months. India Love has done what? She came on and got hated on by the majority of DDG fans after she coasted through that business relationship, for however long. And what has she done in the meantime? And she's talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this. Anytime somebody talks about ideas and I need this, and then once I get this, I will be able to do this, my brain tunes it out as I'm never going to do this. I'm just yapping. I get a cathartic release off of talking about things that I would like to do, but I'm never going to do. And I really only care about the outcome more than I care about actually doing this thing. Otherwise, I would already be doing it.
I feel that. Not necessarily 100%, but I feel that. I feel like depending on the vision, some people, i.e. including myself, I feel like I want to be in a certain place or learn and know certain things before I do said thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really got to jump in that water and just do it, and then you learn while you go. Sometimes you need to learn something to know something before you can start. You know what I'm saying? So with the streaming shit, if you don't really know who you is as far as like how to keep an audience attention outside of your looks, you ain't gonna make it far. Cause I mean, people are gonna be willing to look at you, but if you're not entertaining, you're not doing nothing crazy, or you're not, like a good hostess or host, it ain't gonna work. You feel me? You can think of all the ideas you want. If you lame, you lame. When it comes to the streaming shit, if you lame, you lame. Just like with YouTube, some people's YouTube channel, some people got to do educational, some people got to do entertainment, some people got to do music, whatever your niche is, that's what you got to do. If that's not your body, that's not your, you feel me? You can't do it. You feel me? That's just all it really is. So if you keep chopping it up, trying to think about it, whoop, I feel like you're gonna stay in that mode, and you're always gonna overthink before you ever step. And I feel like that's the problem right there.
What more do you need than the bump in viewership and fame that India Love has not only had for the past 10
Literally, look, check me out. Her whole stream, majority of the stream, I ain't gonna say the whole stream, it's probably gonna be her doing this right here. Let's keep it a buck. She's just gonna be showing her body, dance, do a little dance, this and that. And you can't stream 4 hours, 8 hours, however long these niggas be streaming for, just doing this shit and think people gonna watch you day in and day out.
Plus years, but that she got after Streamer University too. That's all you need. You could have a Motorola Razr and be streaming off of that damn thing, and people will still watch. Just make sure the audio is good, because janky audio, it doesn't really work. And then she's talking about hungry. The only thing I think she's hungry for is attention. Yes. She's not hungry. And some people will say, "Man, you grilling her? Why are you grilling her for?" Listen, I'm gonna play you guys this other clip right now, and I'm gonna give you guys the date on that clip.
Mark my words, I will be one of the biggest streamers in history of streaming. God willing. If that's what God wants for me in my life, all I have to do is put in the groundwork. God's not gonna just make it happen. You gotta put in the effort. And me, this is me putting in the effort. I'm freaking tired.
You know what? You know why she really want to stream, in my opinion? She seen that check. DDG probably showed her a check, or DDG probably showed her some. She seen some and said, "Damn, you make that much fucking money? All you do is sit in front of the camera and talk and woo. Oh shit, I can do this too. I look good. People gonna want to fuck with me." No. I mean, it depends, but no. For DDG, if you ain't really catch what he been doing, in my opinion, like, he has certain modes he go into in order to keep people coming back. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she knew the streaming, so she not going to her mode yet, but she's going to get y'all by looking at her body and trying to be hella sexy and woo. It's really going to give OF content if I'm keeping a buck with you. Maybe she going to bring in collabs and chop it up with people, blah, blah, but it's going to have to be like sexual tension between them two in order for it to really jump off and be like, ooh, is she? Yeah, tight shit, you know what I'm saying? She just seen that check, bro. Now she want the attention so she can blow up and get the bread. That's all it is.
You know, I'm not really entertaining y'all, but I'm here with y'all, to be here with y'all, to be consistent, to let y'all know I'm here to stay, and I'm really gonna run. I just gotta get my gears going. I gotta get my family involved, because y'all know my family brings out the best sides of me, literally. So, yeah. That's that.
So this clip, when she's talking about, oh, mark her words, she's going to be one of the biggest streamers, this and that. You know when this happened? This was June 10th. June 10th, 2025. So it was 3+ months before this clip when she's talking about being hungry as hell and she's going to take it. And keep in mind, May was when Streamer University happened. May was when she had her biggest month. So she streamed 104 hours in May, which, keep in mind, there's 40 hours in a week. India Love doesn't have no damn job, okay? let's put that out there. 40 hours a week, that's what? 160 hours a month, 4 weeks? She streamed less than that in Streamer University, and a lot of it was during Streamer University. And she was averaging 11.5K viewers. She maxed out at 76,000 viewers during Streamer University. She gained nearly 500,000 followers that month. And what do you think she would do the next month, right? Like, what would you do if you're into this at all, right? You're probably like, dog, I get some motion like that. I mean, we're talking that's the motion, man, right there. You're getting motion like that. You're getting motion sickness with how much motion that is. Nearly 500,000 followers in a month on 100 hours of streaming. I know some people that have streamed 100 hours and haven't even gotten 100 followers.
Oh, God.
She nearly halves the amount of hours streamed the next month. That's correct. She must have gotten motion sickness, because how do you stream 71 hours? And she's
when was a Streamer University? What month was that? That's probably how she got all these damn followers and viewers and shit like that. That big month that she had, she was just on everybody's stream. She was streaming too, so everybody want to see different angles. So she I mean, people think she look good, so she, you know, people gonna follow. But it don't matter what you get right now. You gotta look down the line. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want to say get overly obsessed with growth and shit like that. You know, in due time, everything gonna come how it need to come. But if you ain't meant for this shit, you ain't meant for this shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, more than half them niggas that was in Streamer University, you don't even see them no more for real. Maybe I'm not tapped in like I need to be tapped in, but they're not even. You don't even see them no more for real. They may be streaming still. They may be whatever, but that streaming university popped that shit off for sure. Now they fiending for that shit. They can't get that shit back. But the thing is, like, Kai did some serious shit when he did that streaming university thing, to where it's just like everybody gonna get followers because ain't no telling what's going on, and it's just like niggas got multiple screens just looking at everybody. You feel me? So everybody getting views, everybody getting followers, everybody getting whatever. You know, the whole thing was to stream, so you're gonna get your stream time in for sure. Your streaming hours in for sure, but when all said and done, niggas went home and can't even average 5K probably no more.
Still gained nearly 100,000, but her average viewer count dropped, which is to be expected. But then in July, she hops back on again. So the streaming hours go up. But keep in mind, DDG's helping her through this.
See?
DDG's helping her a lot after Streamer University as well. So a lot of this is DDG. And keep in mind, June 10th was when she was talking about like, yo, watch, I'm going to be the biggest streamer ever. And then July. And then what happens in August? How many hours does she stream? 48. She does a little bit over a week's work. She did a week in overtime in August. And of course, the average viewers keep dropping. And then you've got September, which she streamed 25 hours, a part-time job, after getting the biggest boost you could ever imagine. And then this is the thing. She's talking about she needs a camera.
And she got the biggest nigga one of the biggest niggas in the game helping her too. She don't want this shit for real. It's just she want all the perks of the wins, but don't want to play to win. You know what I'm saying? Like she want to be on the winning team, but don't want to play.
What do you mean you need a cameraman? What do you mean you need an ideas guy? You need to want it. She does not want it. She likes how lit streamers are. She likes how they are looked at. And she believes that, well, if I have all of these resources, then I can have all of that and I won't have to do all of the work involved. But when you see somebody like a DDG or you see somebody like a Kai Cenat was doing this on Facebook with his iPhone while he was still in high school. While the guy was in middle school, he was making Facebook videos when he was like 13, trying to entertain people on Snapchat. DDG made how many videos by himself? DDG, I think he was streaming without a cameraman for so long. And the idea that you need a cameraman to stream now is so insane. This is like, you know, when people say like, I don't think Champagne Socialist is like a good example of what I'm trying to illustrate, but it's like somebody pulling up to the game, somebody pulling up to hoop with the sleeve and all of that stuff, and they're whack. It's like, no, you don't need. And then somebody that's just nasty hooping in sandals. You're like, okay, this guy's got it. Now, hooping in sandals is crazy. It depends though. Is it the flip flop with the thing with the toe in the middle? That's even crazier. Or is it the slides with the elite socks? That combo was elite at a certain point in time. I don't know about for hooping, but you know, post hoop session, the elite socks and the slides, that was it. So India Love is just somebody that's just yapping her ear off. She's not serious about this streaming thing, nor is she entertaining. Now, she is entertaining in the context of her with somebody like a DDG, where maybe there is that tension. Their fan base are like, okay, well, like what's going on here? And by there, I mainly mean her. And I'll give you an example of a girl who actually did want this streaming stuff and was putting in work before she disappeared for a little bit. And that is not just like this girl like Extra Emily, for instance, but somebody that got put on, and that's Wendy Ortiz. Like, people want to hate on her, and it probably is fair to hate on her, to be honest. But at the very least, she is averaging 10,000 viewers around. She's also somebody that was a standout, a highlight in Streamer University. But she at least kept it up, you know, streaming at least 70 hours. You could say that she's not working as hard. But August, she streamed 60 hours, and she's averaging more viewers than India Love. And you can't say it's because Wendy Ortiz is like, people will say that India Love is way, quote unquote, better looking, all that other stuff than Wendy Ortiz. But Wendy Ortiz is putting in the effort. She wants to stream. Now, she hasn't really streamed this month. She streamed about 8 hours this month, but some people believe that's because she decided to get an operation and is recovering from said operation before she comes back. I don't know how true that is, but it would make sense because she was rather consistent before. At least for the months of June, July, August, she was streaming at least 70 hours each month, and her growth, she sustained her growth. Whereas India Love, she's just sporadic about it. She's like, India Love is not used to working. she's used to chilling and she likes being lit and she thinks she can do it with a bunch of people around her. Like, she just wants to be.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Maybe she see how DDG do it as far as including his family. That's why she want to include her family. But it's just like, people are here to see DDG. And everybody else, I don't want to say it like that, but everybody else is like the extras. She want the camera to be on everybody while she in the back chilling, just looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't want to put in the work for real. Because if that's the case, baby, you got to, like the nigga said, you got a camera on your phone. You got a camera. I'm pretty sure you got a big-ass camera for real. You don't need no camera, man. Get you a fucking tripod or something and like, hey, jump in this video with me. Hey, come, ooh. And maybe don't stream. Maybe drop some YouTube videos or go live real quick, like, you feel me? Do shit like that. Gain some traction first. I'm over here ripping the game to her. I need to do this shit my damn self. I'm tripping. But yeah, do all this shit first. Get people like, cause you look like, people think you look good. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna check you out, see what you got going on. As far as keeping the people though, that's a different story. But if you feel like you better off when you know, bouncing ideas off each other or going back and forth like a Zayas and B-Lou type of thing, then get you a co-host and have you a little cool little show and do a 1-2-1-2. That's it. Cause let me not say that. But yeah, you were just an extra to the main character. So when the extras try to do their own thing, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is we really here for? Like, you're not keeping us entertained. You feel me? So unless you can become the main character of your own show for real, and people want to come see you, the shit ain't gonna work. And all that lazy shit that you got going on, and you had one of the biggest niggas in the game helping you, he can't help you if you can't help yourself. He can't keep putting you on. They gonna look at you like, oh, this bitch, she ain't gonna do nothing but look good on the camera. Oh man, why the fuck you keep streaming with her?
Be a diva.
I know
and
you
she
wanna
wants
hear
to
that.
feel like Mariah Carey, where Mariah Carey is very talented. India Love does not have a talent that we know of, at least, or we've seen.
This is her talent right here. That's it. Posing in front of the camera. That's it. And if DDG was here or somebody else, another dude was here, little flirty type shit, that's it. That literally 90% of the women on social media right now, that's it. As far as being entertaining and at least keeping somebody's attention, as far as like, not in a physical sense, as far as you looking at them like storytelling shit like that, a lot of them can't do it, bro. When they start opening their mouth talking about shit, they ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just they look good. Or they look good to some people. I don't really care for India, to be honest, in my opinion, but people think she look good, but we don't care to see you try to look good 20. Nobody's gonna tap in for 4 hours straight and watch your stream just for you to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something, baby. Do a backflip, whistle, sing, do something. And if you want girls to mostly be your core audience, do makeup, do hair tutorials and what all this shit. Do some learning shit. I don't know. Fuck, you a girl. I ain't gonna say it should be easy, but if you a girl and you look good, you got a cheat code to be like it. Like, if we're gonna be real, you got a cheat code to me. Like, niggas just gonna want to see you. Females just gonna see you. And if you can dress, you got you a little bread. A day in the life type of shit. Boom. People go, oh my God, you gonna be straight.
India Love does not have a talent that we know of, at least, or we've seen demonstrated. The only way an India Love could sustain success is, number one, having somebody like a DDG that is willing to play the behind the scenes role of organizing and orchestrating streams, and she just has to show up and do her thing. But why would he do that for her when he could just do that for himself and make all of the money instead of whatever percentage? And then he can control how often he shows up on stream. He can't control if she shows up on stream or not. She might just be, I don't really want to stream today. I'm not feeling it. You know, I got to be on my best to entertain people. And yeah, like if anybody is willing to bet on India Love blowing up as one of the biggest, she won't even blow up and be one of the biggest female streamers, let alone one of the biggest streamers, period. I'm willing to take that bet. So just let me know. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification.
I ain't gonna lie, I gave a lot of talking points in this video. I need to follow my own damn advice. We gonna keep it a buck. Trying to blow up on the YouTube shit. Trying to blow up.